Welcome back to Coin Quest, where we uncover the hidden treasures sitting quietly in your pocket change. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1975 Lincoln penny, a coin that has sparked curiosity among collectors and continues to hold a special place in American history. When you think about Abraham Lincoln, you think about one of the greatest leaders in United States history, a man who guided the nation through the Civil War and left behind a legacy of freedom and strength. That legacy lives on every single day in the form of the humble 1-cent penny bearing his portrait. Since 1909, the Lincoln cent has been a constant reminder of American history and patriotism. The year 1975 was an especially unique time in U.S. history. It was the year right before the nation celebrated its bicentennial in 1976, which means excitement was in the air. People were collecting coins more than ever and holding on to change just in case it would rise in value. But here is something interesting. Unlike most years, you will not find a penny with a 1975 date struck for circulation. Instead, the mint struck coins dated 1974 and then jumped directly to 1976 for the special bicentennial quarter, half dollar, and dollar designs. This has often led collectors to wonder if a 1975 Lincoln penny even exists, and if so, what would it be worth? The truth is that there are no officially released circulation pennies with the 1975 date, but that does not mean that coins from this period are not valuable. In fact, collectors prize the 1974 Lincoln penny struck in both copper and zinc compositions because the transition from the traditional copper alloy was underway. These transitional errors have been known to sell for thousands of dollars at auction. So what happens when a coin is believed to be from 1975? Some rare error coins, mislabeled or misdated by the mint, slip through the cracks, and these can become priceless treasures. Imagine holding a coin that was never meant to exist. That mystery is what keeps collectors excited and searching every single day. In terms of design, the Lincoln penny of the mid-1970s features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner on the obverse, while the reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo that was used from 1959 until 2008. The beauty of these coins is not only in their history but in the fact that small details can make them worth life-changing money. For example, doubled die errors, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, or planchet mistakes have turned ordinary pennies into coins worth thousands of dollars. A coin believed to be from 1975 that has even the slightest error could sell for an incredible premium at auction. Current market values for Lincoln pennies from this era vary depending on condition and rarity. A regular circulated 1974 or 1976 penny might only be worth face value, but an error or proof coin from this time could fetch anywhere from a few $100 to well over $10,000 depending on its condition and how unique the mistake is. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that slip through the cracks, and when they do surface, bidding wars break out, driving prices even higher. That is why stories circulate about certain pennies being worth a fortune, because when supply is low and demand is high, the sky truly is the limit in coin collecting. So if you come across a penny you think is from 1975 or a coin from that era with unusual characteristics, do not dismiss it too quickly. Take a closer look, or better yet, have it examined by a professional grading service, because you may just have a coin that could change your financial future. Remember, coin collecting is about history, discovery, and sometimes luck, but it is also about knowing what to look for. One little penny could be the key to a big reward, so keep searching, keep learning, and most importantly, never underestimate the coins in your pocket change, because the next great treasure might already be in your hands. Thank you for watching Rare Coins World. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and updates on the current market value of rare coins. Wishing you happy hunting, and may your next penny be worth a fortune. Where we uncover the hidden treasures sitting right inside your pocket change. Today we are diving deep into the story of the 1987 Lincoln 1-cent penny. At first glance, it may look like just another ordinary coin, but you will be surprised to learn that some examples of this penny can be worth a lot more than a single cent. From its fascinating history to its collectible value in today's market, you are about to discover why coin collectors and treasure hunters always keep an eye out for this little piece of American history. Let us begin with the background. The 1987 Lincoln penny belongs to the Memorial Reverse series, which was first introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. On the obverse side of the coin, you will see the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. That design has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1909, making it the longest-running design in United States coin history. On the reverse side, you will see the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, the small but important detail of the statue of Lincoln can actually be seen inside the memorial, which is a remarkable feature for such a tiny coin. In 1987, the United States Mint produced these pennies at 3 different locations. The Philadelphia Mint struck coins without a mint mark. The Denver Mint produced coins with the small d mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint created proof coins with the S mint mark. Billions of 1987 pennies were made for circulation, meaning most of them still exist in ordinary change today. However, the true value of these coins depends on condition, rarity of errors, and demand from collectors. Now let us talk about what makes some 1987 pennies worth big money. Most circulated examples are still only worth face value, but when you find one in mint state condition, meaning no scratches, no wear, and a bright red luster, the value can jump significantly. Collectors always pay more for coins that look fresh from the mint, especially those graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services. A high-grade 1987 penny can bring several dollars or even more depending on the demand. But the real excitement comes when we discuss rare errors and varieties. Some 1987 Lincoln pennies were struck with doubled dies, where the details on the coin appear slightly doubled. These errors can happen on the date, the lettering, or even the memorial design, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or coins struck on the wrong metal planchet are also among the most sought after. A dramatic mint error on a 1987 penny can sell for hundreds, or even thousands of dollars at auction. The current market has seen strong demand for Lincoln cents in high grade. For example, a 1987 penny graded MS67 red has sold for more than $1,000 at major coin auctions. Proof coins from San Francisco, especially those with cameo contrast, also bring impressive prices when preserved in perfect condition. It shows that even a coin as common as the 1987 penny has the potential to be worth a lot of money if it is the right example. When you check your coins at home, look closely at the date, the mint mark, and the overall condition. A coin that looks ordinary may surprise you under magnification. That little cent you set aside could actually be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. The story of the 1987 Lincoln penny is a reminder of how history and value can be found in the smallest of places. From Abraham Lincoln's portrait to the details of the memorial, it carries both patriotic symbolism and the chance of financial reward for the lucky collector. So the next time you come across a 1987 penny, do not just pass it by. Take a closer look, because you might just be holding a coin that is worth much more than you ever imagined. Happy hunting, and may your pocket change bring you hidden wealth.